I knew it would be bad, but I didn't think it would be this bad. Man, let me just start this off by saying the Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 ports are out. Why did they get released on a Thursday at like 1 p.m. EST? I have no fucking idea. But regardless, they are out if you want to purchase them on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5. And trust me, you're going to want to pick PlayStation 5 because you know what? It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter because I'm not getting them. I don't care what you do with your money. I'm just going to explain to you why I am not getting them. And then if that makes logical sense, I would say stay the fuck away if you value your time, your money, and your sanity. So real quick here, before I get into the meat and potatoes and explain why I am not purchasing these turds, I'm just going to show you this gameplay from Vice City, except this is Vice City Revised. Yes, GTA Vice City Revised. This is a fan-made, completely free-to-play game if you own a PC. Isn't that amazing? Like, it's pretty incredible. This beats the shitty fucking Grove Street games, quote-unquote, remasters or whatever, where it looks like it's AI-generated and the art style is completely lost. This is a quality-of-life/mod package update for Vice City, and I can play it on my 1440p monitor, and it looks like the old PS2 games, except it's cleaned up a little bit for modern standards. And again, there's this quality of life stuff. It's completely free. I didn't pay a fucking dime for this. Man, I did not. Regardless, that's going to be the backdrop for this video. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, but it's what I've been playing, so it's what you're going to get. Without further ado, though, let's get right on into the meat and potatoes, because viewer, I got a lot I want to get off my chest. So where do I even begin? Man, I guess I could start with the good news. There's one bit of good news. The good news is that they left the emblem editor in. So if you want to put swastikas or dog turds or Jenna Jameson in your emblem for Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2, then go right ahead. Go right ahead. But that's about it. And I saw Modern Warzone say something like, if that gets abused, they're probably going to take it away because this mature rated game, God forbid you see a cartoon hot dog getting mustard squirted on it or something. Anyway, that's about it for the good news. And I'm serious here. I'm not trying to be a negative person here. I'm not. I'm really not. But there is just nothing that entices me to buy this and pay for PSN, which I don't have. I have a PlayStation. I'm not paying for online, though. It's 2026, but regardless, you know, I don't want to do that, especially after Sony buttfuck physical media. I feel like that'd be a pretty dumb thing to do. So I'm sticking to my morals here, and I'm just not even going to bother with it. I'm just not. And you guys can tell me how it is if you pick it up, you know. But let's get into the first strike, I guess, here. Look at this. Call of Duty Black Ops and Black Ops 2 ports feature separate versions for PS5 and PS4, and there is no crossplay between the two versions. This is a classic Call of Duty experience. Cross-platform multiplayer is not supported. How fucking lazy can you be? This isn't cross-platform multiplayer, you fucking morons. It's on the same goddamn network. What? You've been releasing Call of Duty on PS4 and PS5 for ages. Cross-platform there is not an issue. It's the same network. Again, I want to reiterate here. It's not cross-platform. I'm sorry, I just feel dirty reading that to you guys. I mean, we got 2 strikes to go as well as some tidbits. So before I get into that, I want to plug today's sponsor, Cheeky, my long-term sponsor, Moist Critical Soap Company. They've just launched their brand new deodorant line, aluminum free. It is fantastic. The best deodorant I have ever used. Keeps my pits feeling amazing. You can go to usecheeky.com/blametruth. Get 10% off your order. That applies to the new deodorant as well as their classic soap line. Get some stuff that'll help you smell pretty good so you're not a weird basement dweller smelling like mothballs and bong resin and whatnot. Clean yourself up. Now back to the video. Nero even says crossplay was a bare minimum upgrade to ensure a longer lifespan and better experience for players, and I completely agree. This J-Hub guy is trying to spin this into a positive. He says, have to disagree on this one. PS4 is already jailbroken and prone to hacks. I would like a guaranteed clean COD experience for once. If that means no crossplay, then so be it. Now, if they can get a clean port on Xbox Series X, then we could cross there. Javi says, you can't. The hacks have been figured out ages ago. And J-tagged Xboxes have been around as well. The solution wouldn't be anything the cloud providers are willing to pay for. So basically what he's saying is that the game's fucked no matter what, whether you separate the different consoles or not. And I'm inclined to agree. That's what I've seen consensus-wise across the internet, is that these ports are doomed to be a hacked mess. And by this stage, it's by design. They don't want you to enjoy this for a long time. They want you to enjoy this until they drop their next yearly albatross around your neck in the form of Modern Warfare 4. And then once that game is over and done with, they stop supporting that and it gets hacked. I mean, just look at Modern Warfare 3. That game's 3 years old, not even, and it's hacked to shit. Last time I checked, or at least there's some exploits going on. So, I mean, what's the point? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be negative, but someone explain it to me like I'm 5 in the comment section. How this being split is a good thing. It's the same game being ported. It has nothing to do with anything they said. It's just to make more money. And speaking of that, let's get into Strike 2. This one might even be worse than Strike 1. Check this out. The Black Ops 1 and 2 ports don't have crossplay, but also they don't have the DLCs. Those are separate purchases. That means that the game will be split across 4 different fucking player bases. PS4 players, PS5 players, PS4 players with the DLC, and PS5 players with the DLC. If you are a fanboy of these ports and you are angry and you're reeing in my comment section, write down why this is a good thing. Explain it to me. Explain it to me like I'm 5 years old with a learning disability. Please, someone write it down in the fucking comments how this is a good thing that they are doing. This is just a move to extract more money from you. As if they haven't gotten enough. As if they didn't let the games on the old consoles, on the old systems like PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 fucking die to hackers to start with. They created a problem and now they're selling you a solution. Like, it's madness. $40 for each game. $30 for the season pass. That is $140 total without the PS Plus value. With the PS Plus value, it's fine. If you already have that, then that's a decent deal. But I have to go back to the first strike. The player base is so fragmented. That means the games are going to die faster than they did back in the day. I mean, I'm serious here, guys. I give these ports like 3 months before they are dead, either to hackers or fragmented player bases or all of the above. I don't know, but I give it like 3 months. And that's the perfect amount of time for them to leave these ports to die so that you will buy Modern Warfare Roman numeral 4, whatever the fuck it is. You know what I mean? Like, let's go to Strike 3 though, okay? Now, look, I'm not trying to be negative, but I just want to show you guys this. The Black Ops and Black Ops 2 ports on both PS5 and PS4 don't include any graphical updates and don't support 120 FPS. There's also no FOV sliders. This is not new tech. This is not something the PS4 or the PS5 cannot do. Call of Duty can comfortably run, the old games can comfortably run at that FPS. They can comfortably run with, higher FOVs. So setting something that would be more modern, like 120 FPS and, I don't know, 100 FOV would be the bare minimum. Like, they're trying to make the excuse that these are not remasters, they're ports or whatever. You're porting them to a console, and all you have to do is go into the fucking, code and just change, 2 values. This is something that they could do in 10 seconds. I'm not kidding. I've done it before on PC. I go to the game's notepad file with the settings and I change a few values and it takes 10 seconds and then boom, done. It runs perfectly. The PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 can run these games at 120 FPS and 100 FOV all day. There's no issue with it. It wouldn't break anything. It wouldn't change anything. It would just modernize it a teensy bit. And you don't have to give us customization. You can lock it at 100 FOV. You can lock it at 120 FPS if you have that particular monitor. Most people do nowadays. Even TVs will do that. So there's just no excuse. I can't wrap my head around it. And before you say, well,
They want it to be exactly like the original games, BT.
bull fucking shit. There's no consistency with their logic because they did this. Tell me this is not what I just said they should do. They're going in and changing values. It's as simple as that. So look at this and tell me they want an exact replica one-to-one port. They removed the live player counts from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, so I know they can go in and change stuff. Why did they do this, by the way? Like, you're taking away the player counts. You're not giving us just the super basic quality of life features that would make these games a teensy bit more modernized and enjoyable. So what's the fucking point? Why would I buy this? Seriously, someone tell me why I would buy this when I already played this back in the day. I paid my money for it and it had more features. They've taken out like League play. By the way, they've taken out theater as well. I get that the, hacks and stuff like that spread through theater mode, but how about you fucking do your job and fix it instead of just axing it all together? But wait, they've taken out more. Many features are missing from the Black Ops and Black Ops 2 ports. No ranked play / league play, like I said. There's no leaderboard? Why? No online player counter? Again, why? No studio mode? This might be the biggest one. No wager matches on BO1. The thing that made BO1 so fucking fun, you can't even do anymore. Again, can you explain why you did that, but you can't go into like the fucking text file of the game and change two values? Just change some numbers, type in some numbers. And this is kind of breaking news here. This popped up mid-video when I was checking Twitter. But, okay, let me just show you this, okay? Look how stupid this is. Modern Warzone says, update. Players are reporting that they've been able to join and play with their friends across PS4 and PS5 on the Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 ports. Please disregard all tweets saying there is no crossplay. I'm deleting the ones that only include that info and adding this tweet to the others. But wait, that's not right, because Modern Warzone replies to his own tweet and says, final update, there is no crossplay between PS4 and PS5 versions of Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, but PS5 and PS4 players can play together if they both own the PS4 version of their game. What the fuck? This is the only way to get crossplay / cross-platform. PS4 players cannot play PS5 version. So what I said at the start, where you want to buy the PS5 version, no, you fucking don't, apparently. Like, this is the same thing as just, I'm sorry. This is so convoluted. This is so fucking stupid. You should not have to jump through hoops to play with your friends if they're on PS4 and you're on PS5. You should not have to do this. Many people probably already bought the PS5 version expecting, being able to play with PS4 people, because again, it's not cross-platform. It's on the same damn network. PS5 and PS4 can play together, as you can see here. This is just some convoluted, complicated, anti-consumer, fuck you in the ass, Sony can eat my entire cock bullshit. And I'm sick of dealing with this stuff day in and day out in modern gaming. This is why I'm sitting here playing GTA Vice City, listening to Raining Blood by fucking Slayer. Because I don't want to spend $140 to get reamed up my ass with a spiked dildo. I don't want to play these ports. I don't want to fuck with them. I don't want to boot up my PlayStation until GTA 6 comes out. And by the looks of things, with how the world kind of is right now, I mean, look how desperate people are to get these ports. They crashed the PlayStation servers. They're so hyped for this game that had no hyper advertising at all, because it takes them back to a time when the world didn't suck. All this hype, by the way, just goes to show that gamers are just dumb nowadays. They cannot put their money and their morals where their mouth is. Everyone's hating on Sony, and rightfully so, for axing physical media. But then a week passes, and then, a game that's anti-consumer with less features from 14 to 16 years ago is launching. Take my money, Sony. Never mind. It's digital only, by the way. You can't get a physical copy of this. So, you know what? You gamers out there, especially Sony people, you get what you deserve, man. You get what you deserve. I made the right decision years ago. In 2023, I bought my RAM for my PC for $80 a stick. I actually bought more than I needed. I could sell this PC from 2023 for a profit. That's like unheard of. Before this shit fucking decade happened and people got so weak and started bending over to everything out there because everything sucks and they just want to feel something at any cost, even if it means hurting the overall gaming ecosystem as far as price goes, they'll do anything. They'll buy $400 sticks of RAM. But no, I bought my RAM for like $80 a stick, man. I did that. I built my PC in 2023. And I'm done. I guess I'm keeping this thing for the next 7 years minimum because it's not going to get better. It's just going to get worse and worse. The next generation consoles are going to launch at over $1,000 with no disk drives. I'm out. I wash my hands of this bullshit. I wash my hands of this dirty, greedy, entire gaming sphere nowadays. And I'm just going to play old stuff until GTA 6 drops. And if that game disappoints me, and I'm expecting it to at this point, I really am. I wasn't the biggest fan of GTA 5. I think Vice City, San Andreas, GTA 3, and even GTA 4 had a lot of things that I like better, as far as that goes. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't have a great feeling about GTA 6. I think it's going to be so hyped up, much like these Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 ports, and it's just not going to deliver. If that happens, I think we go into a gaming recession. Maybe not instantly. It's not going to be like a crash, but I think we go into a gaming recession and indie games, old games, classic games, stuff like that, but fan-made projects like this Vice City Reviced game I was playing all video long are going to get all the fanfare. And you know what? I'm happy with that. I'm happy to go back to a baseline good experience, and it's going to cost me like no money. So great. I'm out of time though, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, rate, comment, and subscribe. Ring that notification bell. I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good one. Peace.